MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Cy Young gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
At the plate, Willie Calhoun. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game two, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Elvis Andrews.
Up next for the Rangers, Elvis Andrews. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here it comes now to Andrews. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Andres is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
And the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Comes into this one at 271. 1 home run and 14 driven in. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Down the first baseline.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin.
Here's the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
1 out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Numbers wise, he's at 326. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. Minor's ready. 1-0 on its way. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1 to Ted Williams now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Young. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And a swing by Young as he comes up empty. It's 2 strikes now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. One and one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Evans on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Throw over to the bag. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Todd Frazier now. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Count still at 1-2. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. In his career against Mike Minor, he's done well, 7 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
From the belt, the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
In there, 2-2. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. From the stretch.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Dwight Evans. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. Fox stands at second with two gone. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Willie Calhoun.
Number 5. Willie
Infield in the
Calhoun.
overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nate Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the belt, kicks and deals. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Wade Boggs, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Boggs is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. Red Sox leave one. They still trail 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig in to bat at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Williams, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Nelson Cruz. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Bogarts is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Michael Young.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. First delivery to him on the way. Young, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Benintendi heads back on it. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Boggs fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, 2-0 Texas. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to short. Andrus to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That evens it up 1-1. Minor's ready. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0 home. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Willie Calhoun 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a screwball is off the plate away for ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Rafael Montero, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Rafael Montero.
Standing in, Dwight Evans hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Now the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped up Andres in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Red Sox settle for just the one. 5 innings complete. Texas is out in front 2-1.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker.
Nate Walker.
So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 0-1 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Vasquez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So striding in, Wade Boggs. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The third baseman, Wade.
First offering on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Brett Martin comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
To the plate now, Ted Williams. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Calhoun waits on it. 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Striding in for Boston, Jimmy Fox. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Jesse Chavez takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Andrus on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young.
Michael Young.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Fouled off. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Colin McHugh is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 22, Colin McHugh.
Todd Frazier will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes strike 2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in, Elvis Andrus. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. And that misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Andrus has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full. 3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Center fielder, number 16, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 2-1. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Stepping into the box, Nate Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And the runner back easily. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. One out, one on in a one-run game. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Into the box now, Michael Young.
designated hitter.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Matt Barnes gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 32, Matt.
Into the box, Danny Santana. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. One out and a runner on second base. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ronald Guzman is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-1 Rangers. Jose Leclerc is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Texas, number 25, Jose Leclerc.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled away. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Striding in once again, Ted Williams. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jimmy Fox is on deck. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Red Sox 2. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Willie Calhoun.
Number 5, Willie Calhoun.
He's set. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch misses, ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball.
Now
what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Elvis Andrus, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pedroia has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Nate Walker will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set and the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, you'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
This is line to left. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
The batter, the catcher,
Nate Eovaldi takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 17, Nathan Eovaldi.
To the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. As a look, now the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Nothing more in the Texas half of the ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They remain down by a count of 4-2. Lance Lynn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Dwight Evans is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Rodriguez. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Still even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rafael Montero gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Cy Young pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Lance Lynn earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.